Hey Paranormies! Welcome back to the light side of the paranormal. My name is Alice.
I'm Jenna, and we are reacting again for you guys today. We are going to react to Nukes Top 5, as usual. And we picked 5 scary ghost videos that you thought you would never see. As of today, this is his most recent video.
And that's exciting. I like the title because we've seen so much. So hopefully we're going to get some new, fresh content here.
He always gives us new, fresh content.
Oh yeah, no shade at all.
If you clicked on this video, do expect to hear us rambling and talking as we are reacting to what we are seeing. If you do not want to listen to us and just watch Nuke's video, click this link right here and there will be no us talking. But if you're on this video, you're going to hear us speaking.
We hope you like it.
Ready?
Let's go.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Really haunted.
We just
Lee and
reacted
his
to them,
family
remember?
have been experiencing terrifying paranormal
Oh, this is
activity
Lee?
in their home in England.
Yep.
Over the last 2 years, Lee says that the supernatural encounters have become more frequent, more terrifying, and more violent.
This is the one that we kind of decided.
Incidents on his YouTube
We're not
channel.
saying it's fake,
Really?
it just could be easily faked.
Now, over
Yeah,
the years,
that's what we're here to
I've
do.
featured a few of the spooky occurrences
we saw your
in Lee's
comments.
house.
Yeah.
And it seems that whatever might be haunting the family home is not going anywhere. Lee has cameras recording the living room and bedroom as he, his wife, and their cute little puppy Luna are fast asleep in bed. What happens that night throughout the house is truly disturbing.
Adorable. Okay.
So they've stepped up their game. So either the ghost has stepped up their game, or their faking ability has stepped up their game.
Whatever's happening, it's become more intense.
What's a sound?
It's
I
like
thought
a
it was another
pitter-patter.
dog.
Yeah.
Like a lab or something. Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
that's convincing.
I believe that.
Dogs don't lie.
What is that sound?
Can we pause it for a second?
Yeah.
To try and tell you what that sound is. I don't know for sure what their situation is in their home, but I know in my house we have water heaters
Oh, okay.
instead
Right.
of like electricity or gas
Right.
or whatever, and that can sometimes be the water going to the heaters.
That's definitely not something I've ever experienced. Waking up and my dog is like, you need to wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would take note
First,
of that.
downstairs
Like
in the
very
living room,
alert.
the heavy couch slides across the floor as if it's nothing. Then back upstairs in the bedroom, puppy Luna wakes up from her sleep and starts frantically looking around as if she's hearing or seeing something that frightens her.
Yeah.
She calms down a bit, but then suddenly a white translucent figure
Oh.
moves in front of the camera, startling Luna once again.
saw
That's
that.
The chair
interesting.
seems to move towards
The
the
chair
bed
thing
on
we
its
know
own.
could be easy to
Then
fake.
suddenly,
Yeah.
the small dog is spooked by something that
But
seems to be
They can't get their dog to
right
act
next
like
the
that.
bed.
That's
Yeah.
that's
She
something.
begins to whimper, which finally wakes Lee. So Luna's behavior and reactions throughout this video are what makes this footage so creepy.
Yeah.
And
And
so
convincing.
compelling.
Yes.
It's almost as if she can see something the family can't.
She's adorable.
And it
is.
terrifies her.
She's the star of the
So
show.
then Lee and his family capture
So what's that
extreme
thing under the
paranormal
couch?
evidence on
Hang
camera.
on. I mean, it looks like a
Family
shadow,
capture
but
extreme paranormal evidence on camera.
what could be casting a shadow in that
You
shape?
decide.
So with this being said, I mentioned in our last reaction that I had thought about filming myself while I was sleeping.
Yes.
Which I have done for 5 nights in a row.
I didn't know.
Yeah, happy to report nothing weird has happened other
good.
than like funny sleeping things. But which I find this even more interesting now because after watching 8 hours a night for 5 nights in a row, the most interesting part was seeing how my pets were reacting while I was sleeping. And honestly, they're all just like flat out passed out and then they get up for a drink and come back or whatever. None of them are behaving like this. So I find this really interesting. After watching like 8 hours of you not knowing what your pet is doing, right?
Yeah.
They are all just passed out. So this is interesting.
Right, that seems abnormal for a pet to do in the night.
Yeah.
The Haunting of the Jefferson Hotel. A historic Jefferson Hotel was left abandoned for 2 years before the new owners, Jeremy and Pam Jones, bought the 170-year-old building in Jefferson, Texas.
Cool.
The two paranormal enthusiasts poured their love and a lot of hard work into the restoration of the allegedly haunted hotel and held a grand reopening of the Jefferson in October of 2020. The hotel
recently.
has seen its fair share of dark history. It was built in 1851 and first opened as a cotton warehouse, where it is said that 2 7-year-old child workers lost their lives under the harsh working conditions.
7-year-old
In the
girl.
late
There shouldn't be
1800s,
child
the
workers at
hotel
all.
was a brothel. During that time, it is said that a teenage, quote, working girl named Judy lost her life at the hands of a client. She passed away in the bathtub of room 19. Today, the apparition of Judy is said to appear in the midst of hot showers, and sometimes even scribbles messages pleading for help on the bathroom mirror. One guest at the historic Jefferson Hotel says that she was able to capture the frightening incident on camera.
Oh, I'm ready.
Georgia Canfield is staying overnight at the hotel with her mother and grandmother when the three suddenly see a chilling message on their hotel mirror.
Oh, I just noticed it. I don't know if it was there when I came in here or if when I started running the hot water.
Oh, God.
Oh, with like fingerprints.
I was came here to wash my face.
That was not there. Can you confirm that was not? We checked that earlier.
I didn't see it earlier.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I see it. That's why I'm not going in there.
Georgia, her mother and grandmother have no idea where the message came from, and their freaked out reactions to the strange event seem very sincere. But that's not the end of the Jefferson Hotel's haunted history.
It's just a dress
In
hanging from a lamp.
1980, pregnant bride named Lydia Grigsby
No one's
took her
freaking
own
out.
life in 2019 after her fiancé sent word that he would not be coming to the wedding. Today, male guests traveling alone have reported seeing the beautiful ghost of a bride with golden hair. One night on a tour through the hotel, guests Angela and Cody Goins might have captured the Jefferson Hotel ghost bride on camera.
Oh, so this is other
Using the
people.
live photo mode on an iPhone, which snaps a photo in a quick 3-second video, they capture what
Oh,
appears to be a
interesting.
like apparition.
Wow.
Make out a
Looks like a
dress,
veil.
a face, and even a bridal train.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you
Now,
don't
a
see
much more
the,
disturbing apparition
bride,
has also been witnessed at the
it looks
hotel.
like some form of
Some guests
apparition.
have even reported waking up at night to find the horrifying figure standing in their hotel room, just watching them sleep. Now, the new owners of the historic Jefferson Hotel, Jeremy and Pam Jones, are starting to experience paranormal activity in their own hotel. One night at 2 a.m., Jeremy is doing some work in the hotel hallway, and this happens.
Oh, I thought he bailed. I thought he fell. He's working. Oh, it's like sped up a little. Ooh.
Oh. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
He's freaked out a little.
There's
Oh, God.
audio.
Was no one in- okay,
You know, somebody was.
He heard a voice right before this hotel door mysteriously unlatches and swings open.
Yeah, because I was
on
gonna
its
say,
own.
he looks back. He
Now,
heard a
that's
voice.
creepy enough, but that's not the only night they capture something truly bizarre.
I totally thought that was a ghost coming up, and he goes,
Cut to
so.
another
me
late
too.
night. It's 4 a.m. and Jeremy and his wife are fast asleep in bed when one of the motion sensing cameras in the upstairs hallway picks up something or someone moving around. The hotel is completely empty, so Jeremy fears that an intruder might be inside. He runs upstairs, but as he looks down into the hallway from the stairwell,
He's in his boxers.
he doesn't
Love it.
see anyone. He wakes up his wife Pam and they look back at the security footage. They are both shocked by what they find. At the end of the hallway,
I don't
right
see it.
outside room 19,
I saw
which is
something,
said
but I
to
thought it
the
would be
most
more.
haunted room in the hotel, someone or something seems to be walking.
It's like it ran by
Jeremy and
him.
his wife Pam search the hotel
Okay.
together but find no one inside. Who or whatever this strange figure is, it seems to have mysteriously just disappeared.
It's
So
human
is the
height.
historic Jefferson Hotel haunted?
I mean, that's
Or did
easy
the
to
owners and
fake.
guests
Yes.
capture real paranormal
Yeah, let's
activity
give our
on camera?
deliberations in a sec.
Let
Yeah.
me know what you think. If you see a
I want to own a haunted hotel.
Yes.
Okay, so the help thing, super obviously easy to fake. But I totally believe them that it wasn't fake. That it was almost like smears, which is kind of gross.
Yeah.
Originally, I was gonna say it would be easy for like me, say, to go write help after a shower, and now my stay's over, so that when you go
setting
and
it up for the
stay,
next guy.
I mean the
And it'd be easy not to
housekeeping
notice
should
it.
be until
Right?
it fogs up, right?
Yeah.
Housekeeping should be washing everything. Let's say they don't, but that was very like smeary, like greasy finger smear, which makes me think it wasn't like, and they weren't showering or anything. It wasn't fogged up. It was smeared on there.
Yeah, it would be easy for them when they were doing their initial walkthrough and they were like, we didn't notice it before. You know, like it's so subtle that it's possible that they just missed it and that they noticed it later. If it did appear by itself suddenly, that would be so freaking cool.
Yeah.
But, I liked the apparition of the person walking by and the bride that kind of pokes out.
Yeah.
I really liked those. Those were believable. The door was easy to fake, how it swung open. I mean, if someone was on the other side, like his wife, for example, who knows? Not saying that that's what happened. Just thinking.
Yeah.
Whispers in the dark. So I just could not find a Thai language translator for this next video. So I put out a request on Instagram at the last minute, and Nukes Top 5 viewers Umberto and Pammy Gutierrez actually stepped up and volunteered to translate this video.
Thank you.
So
Very
a
cool.
huge thank you to both of them. All of them on Instagram.
Oh, the dog.
Paranormal investigator Dr. B from the Thai YouTube channel Ghost Ambassador travels to an abandoned country club in Thailand with his team. Locals believe that the tall building is extremely haunted by angry spirits.
Oh, why do they have to be
It is said that
angry?
two men who were hanging out on the roof of
Because
the
if they
building
weren't, they would have
were
moved on.
pushed off by something that they couldn't see. The men fell 5 stories to the ground.
Whoa.
One man tragically lost his life,
Crazy.
but the other man lived to tell the horrific tale. Dr. B interviews a local man who lives nearby. The man explains to the team that the 4th floor of the abandoned club is the most supernaturally active. Many visitors have seen the terrifying apparition of a girl stroking her hair. And those who are brave enough to walk through the building say that they get the strange feeling
Ew,
that
that face I
someone
made.
or
Apologies.
something is following close behind
Now that's
them.
scary.
Yeah.
While the team is interviewing the man in front of the creepy building, the camera's microphone starts to pick up odd, unexplained whispers.
I'm not even in there.
แต่ถ้าว่าพี่เดินไปเนี่ยสังเกตทางชั้น4อ่ะถ้าเอาขวดพลาสติกขึ้นไปไว้นะถ้าลมมันแรงปุ๊บมันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะตะปูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
An unknown voice seems to whisper the words "Chwai Duai," which in English translates to "Please help."
มันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะตะปูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
Aww.
These chilling whispers occur several times throughout the video.
ไม่ได้สติเลยหน้าธนาคารเขาบอกว่าเขามี
Oh, that sounded like a man. It was long and drawn out.
ทิ้งทุกจุดเลยผมพูดเลยว่าแต่ละครั้ง
It's like a growling whisper.
ที่สองแล้วก็ทีมงานของเขาเพราะว่าเขากราบไหว้กันอะไรกันมึงไม่เชื่อมึงไม่อยากลบหลู่
Yes, I believe that.
It just keeps going.
ไม่
Yeah.
ได้จองมา
But it gets even creepier. When they talk about the female spirit who is said to haunt the 4th floor of the creepy abandoned building, this happens.
ไปนะพี่เขาบอกพี่อู๋ว่ามายืนตรงเนี้ยแล้วพี่อู๋มองขึ้นไปชั้น4จะเห็นเลยจริงเหรอล่มพังอะไรนะเสียงอะไรไม่เข้าใจเสียงว่าช่วยด้วยเสียงใคร
I feel like it's hard to see because we always have. Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
something.
yeah.
We always have the bright light on us, so when the screen gets really dark, it's like hard to see what's going on.
Did you
Our
see
pupils
it?
are constantly
A
dilating.
strange white translucent figure seems to move, perhaps even
Ooh, zooming in
walk
doesn't help.
straight
No,
into the
no, it
solid
makes it-
wall.
Oh, yeah, like that's what I saw that nurse do. Just walk right into the
Viewers
wall.
believe
Yeah.
it to be the spirit of the girl
That's so
who
cool.
haunts the 4th
I wouldn't say
floor.
that the spirit looks
So,
particularly female
are the
in that
stories true?
apparition.
Yeah.
Is the country
But
club
it
haunted
wouldn't be
by
able-
angry,
something.
restless
You wouldn't be able to tell by
spirits?
this one video alone, but I guess because
Just
that's what
what
people
is
see as
going on
the girl
here?
that they're assuming that it's her.
Tell me what you think.
Yeah, cool. I believe that.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
love
on
it.
TikTok.
It's simple,
TikTok users
Sorry.
but it's believable. No other deliberations. I liked that. I believe that.
Yeah, agreed. And you know what it's interesting, not a lot of other countries other than like Canada and the US make like ghost hunting a thing where there's like multiple teams on multiple different shows using multiple different platforms. It's not the same in other countries. It's very like, you know, it's not as marketable, right? So I just find a lot of other like things from other countries more believable for that reason alone.
It's often not camped up or
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
too hard. Yeah, it's just natural.
TikTok.
Zito shares a home with her boyfriend Christopher and their 2 children in Bayville, New Jersey. The couple claims that they experience frequent, strange paranormal events in their home.
It like turned its head.
That's weird.
The house has a gruesome history that sounds like something right out of a horror movie. You see, years ago the house was relocated, and it was placed right on top of an old cemetery.
Probably not
is
a good
doing
idea.
that?
Yeah.
Who is thinking this is a good
That
idea?
wasn't disturbing enough. Sabrina also says that an elderly man passed away in the home just before they moved in. So, one night Sabrina
Recipe
and
for
her
good
boyfriend were
haunting.
watching a movie when their dog suddenly starts freaking out. But they have no idea why. Then, only moments later, they get a notification from their CCTV camera that there's movement in their backyard. They rush to check their
You mean in the
footage,
graveyard?
and what
Yeah.
they find is chilling.
This my video camera was recording and no one was out back. Took a look, no one was out back. Check this out. Watch in between the square.
What is that thing?
Mainly
Chair?
Oh, okay.
watch this spot right here.
Watch this chair.
You can see a shadow up here.
Oh.
Boom.
And no
Whoa.
one's there.
And then you
As
see
if someone was-
four-
Oh, and then
Standing.
this white orb flashed. Was,
Wow.
yeah, like someone's standing on the deck, but there's no one there.
And it's being passed. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Wow.
It just sits there
It
too.
does. It sits right there.
And you can see the full shadow, like a person.
That's crazy.
Very cool. Good catch.
Yes.
And they got a notification about it as well.
Now watch. The person's gonna disappear.
It's flying all over the place.
It's like they're just.
Whoa.
Boom. Gone.
A strange
Like that.
light appears out of nowhere, and an odd source of light can be seen
So
floating
cool.
in the backyard. Sabrina and Christopher say
Oh, I
that
like
they
that.
immediately
Me
went
too.
outside and checked their yard, but there was no one there. After posting the video to TikTok, there were some doubters that said it was probably just the shadow of a person standing there, maybe holding a flashlight. But the couple wasn't having it. They posted a follow-up video to actually attempt to debunk their own video
Good job.
using the methods
Thank you.
suggested by viewers.
I wish everyone would do that.
Alright, walk outside real quick.
No, she has no shadow.
Shut the light off. And do it. Alright, walk over there.
No shadow. Look at that shit.
Crazy.
So did their CCTV camera capture something paranormal
Okay, it's a table.
on
Oh
camera?
no, that's not a table.
Or is it all just an
So
elaborate
cool.
hoax?
Yes.
You
I
decide.
love that. Yep.
That's got to be one of my favorites.
Gabrielle and her friend Ashley go on a road trip to explore an abandoned asylum.
Sorry.
The Northern State Mental Hospital
Jumped the
in
gun there.
Cedar
That's okay.
Valley, Washington. The building opened in 1912 and was the forced home for many mentally ill patients until it shut its doors 61 years later in 1973. Gabrielle and Ashley are exploring the property when something happens that absolutely shocks them both.
Sounds like someone's being attacked in the woods.
Yeah, that's a person. That's a real person.
Yeah.
Fearing someone might be in danger, Gabrielle says she immediately called 911 after hearing this bizarre
Good.
screaming.
It's the right thing to
But
do.
after posting her video to TikTok, one viewer reached out to Gabrielle to calm her down. The viewer explained that there is actually another mental facility nearby that is still open to this day. And maybe that was the source of the bizarre screams they heard.
Didn't sound like an
Looking at a
EVP
map,
to
there
me.
is indeed a psychiatric treatment center in the area.
What if someone like
However,
escaped?
Yeah.
it's not as close as you might think, judging from the volume of those screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they had to have ran over there.
They just, it sounds like they're right there.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Oh, that's awful to hear.
So sad.
It's actually about half a mile to the new treatment center. And in between that space, there are several groups of trees, a patch of woods, a flowing creek, and also several blocks of commercial buildings. So the question is, could one disturbed woman's voice travel that far through all of those obstacles and still be heard that clearly half a mile
Why are we going
away?
straight to paranormal here? This is
Gabrielle
obviously a
simply
person.
heard the
Yeah,
screams
yeah.
of a disturbed patient, or could it be something else?
Oh, it's totally a
Let me know
person.
what you
Completely,
think.
yeah.
Now, this
No,
next video
that's
was
not paranormal.
reposted on a random TikTok account that just didn't.
No.
Sorry.
comments.
Okay, I don't want like any hate or whatever, but I mean like, how are we going from that? That is a real person.
I would have liked to hear what the cops
Yeah.
discovered after she called and after they investigated that.
I mean, you don't want to just run in. I mean, you want to run in and see if you can help this person, but one, how do you know that they're not luring you?
Yeah, or they
And
have a
two,
weapon.
Yeah, or they're with the person still that's hurting them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that that's paranormal. I don't like
Yeah.
the feeling.
I
Like,
think that they did a good thing by calling the police
yes,
right
definitely.
away. They handled that right.
I'm curious though.
I feel really bad for the person that was in distress. You know, if they were dealing with mental health struggles or
Anything, any type
or
of
if they were actually in
screaming.
danger of some kind. Like, I feel bad for that person, not the spirit, not the residual energy. That
No.
didn't sound like an EVP. That was a person.
Yeah.
To the original video poster. I've looked for hours, but I wasn't able to find the original source.
Okay.
However, the video is very creepy, so I think it deserves a spot in the top 5.
This is still a
In the video, recorded by a security camera, you see a little girl sitting in her bed, seeming a bit distressed. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Oh, I just saw this one today. It was on my list of stuff to react to.
Oh my god.
This little girl is reading books in her bed. And this rocking chair look at her.
Oh.
And she is terrified. And just
Oh, it's
the way
very
everything-
aggressively moving.
look at her. I have chills. This is so real to me.
Oh my god, it's still rocking with him in there.
He comes in, he knows what's up because he can see it on the monitor. He runs in. As soon as he runs in, the way she puts her arms out.
Oh my gosh, like help
The
me.
girl is obviously scared as you see her looking at something in her bedroom. A chair
so
that suddenly
sad.
begins to rock back and forth on its own.
It's very aggressively
Luckily, the
rocking.
child's father sees the activity and rushes in to rescue his terrified daughter. Now, obviously, I have no idea what happens next. So if you happen to know the original source for this video, please let me know down in the comments. Dead.
That was so
and
intense.
fans of
Like, have you ever been in a rocking chair before?
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
I know, there's a good amount of momentum you've got to get going for it to rock like that.
Yeah, and like, you know, when it's being rocked too far forward or too far back and it has that like click,
Yes.
you could hear
Yeah,
that click.
I know.
So it was like fully moving, you know? That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that little
I
girl.
know.
Her dad handled that well too.
Yes. Just to get her out of there.
YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV had
Franco!
requested
Oh, hey.
many times that he make a return visit to investigate
Yes.
the Weeping Angel Cemetery in Florida.
I haven't seen
It's
this
no
one yet.
surprise that this particular graveyard is so popular amongst Franco TV viewers. He's been there many times and caught some extremely scary paranormal
Do you
activity.
remember that one? Woo!
Yeah.
The
Oh,
most memorable of these encounters was the sighting of an old lady,
the old lady. This is the old lady
just
one.
roaming the graveyard.
Oh, I want to go to the cemetery.
Oh, they're gonna show this one again?
No, he went back.
Okay.
Recently, and I did react to it, and I'm glad I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. Not that I didn't react to it. I didn't watch it. Sorry, because I wanted to react if he caught something.
Doing that.
I'm not doing
Now,
that.
Sorry,
scientists
we've
never
already seen
claimed
that, that's
this
why we were
person
talking
was a
over it.
ghost or anything supernatural. But many of his viewers seem convinced that the odd visitor was in fact some sort of paranormal apparition. This time, Franco TV is back again to explore the ominous, empty Weeping Angel Cemetery late at night.
Such a
First,
ominous
he makes his way
name.
to the same area where he
Weeping
originally
Angels.
spotted the elderly woman. Things immediately start to get very strange.
I got some.
So he's in a mausoleum? Or is
No,
that
that's where
outside?
he saw. He's outside.
Oh.
That's where he saw the old lady last time.
Right.
There's flowers everywhere.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's creepy. That thing just started moving. And there is no wind. I wish I had a flag to show you.
You should start bringing the flag with
Wind.
Why is there
her
shoes there?
shoes. The lady's shoes.
Alright, hold on.
Those are like an elderly lady's slippers.
Why are we not talking about the slippers? Why is he just talking about this pot?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I get this on. Damn it. There we go.
He's not even bothered by the slippers.
Unless he put them there as like a trigger or something? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I don't know what that's about.
Frank finds an
Okay.
abandoned pair of leopard-patterned slippers at the exact same spot where the elderly woman.
Can you imagine
had
if she
been
was wearing them in that
seated
video?
Previous video. Even creepier, a plastic pot suddenly begins to move on its own. Frank points out that there's no wind or draft that could have made the pot move, and of course the occurrence is especially bizarre considering the location. But Franco TV continues on and takes a turn down a small hidden dirt road behind the cemetery.
Oh, that's like that
This
dirt road
is
we
when
found at that
things
one.
take
With that
a
creepy
terrifying turn.
campsite.
Yeah.
The hatchet.
I just got movement. Here. Ouch. I literally have bugs eating me alive right now.
Oh, it's the worst about cemeteries.
Anywhere like bushy. Oh,
Oh, there's a person on the trail.
What the hell is that?
A person on the trail.
I mean it's pitch black. I would be scared it's a real person.
It's walking towards him, it looks like.
Holy I actually have somebody there.
Is he running towards it?
No, I think he's running away. I mean, how do you know it's not a real person?
Yeah. No, there's nobody there? Oh, it's still there.
Still there?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, I'm afraid for him.
Hello?
For it being a real person.
Yeah.
He's alone on this trail.
What?
But there is a difference usually between men being alone in the dark and women being alone in the dark.
But
I
either
legitimately
way,
just had somebody.
I'm scared for him.
Or it's like a dark shadow.
Oh, now it's gone.
Frank says he hears movement coming from somewhere down the creepy path. When he points his thermal imaging camera towards the sound, he sees a dark
So
figure standing
intrigued.
in
That's a
the
really great
middle
way to
of the
see
road.
when
A
your
figure that
flashlight
doesn't
doesn't
seem to emanate
reach,
any
right?
Yes.
heat on the thermal image.
But it's also scary. Like, can you imagine there was a
The figure
face
seems
that
to
popped
be
up really
getting
close
closer
that you
and
didn't see?
closer. When Frank turns on his flashlight, there's no one there. When he goes back to his thermal camera, the figure has now disappeared. He calls out to it into the distance, but no one answers. No longer feeling safe walking along the spooky dirt road, Franco TV decides to get into his car and instead drives down the creepy pathway from the safety of his vehicle.
Good for
It
you.
did not
Be safe.
go well.
Yes.
Oh, it didn't go well.
Stay alert. Stay safe. Bah, bah.
That might be Canadian.
Oh. Comment down below.
Oh.
I'm hearing noises.
If you know, you know.
Oh, no. I'm hearing stuff.
Put your window up.
No, screw that.
Yeah.
Holy. There is somebody in there. That's not even. That's not a ghost. There is somebody legit inside the graveyard. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not claiming anything. All I'm saying is somebody's there. And that scared the hell out of me.
Franco hears a sudden loud rustling coming towards him from the dark woods. He hits the gas
I'm
and just
curious
gets out of there.
because
Franco was undecided on whether he experienced something
wait.
paranormal or just happened to capture someone wandering outside the cemetery late at night for some reason. But what makes this footage even more chilling is that back in 2019 on this very same dirt road,
Oh.
police found a body. Someone
Yeah, they
who
did.
lost their
Get
life
out.
in a violent altercation. So could
Sorry,
this
that's-
mysterious
that's not
dark figure
exciting,
be
that's
the
sad.
No,
person's
but-
spirit? Or just
Validating.
what or
Yeah.
who could this unexplained figure be? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
also altercation. Like, what if this is like some random person who not necessarily killed the other person, but now Franco's gonna walk down there? Could be another altercation that ends up with somebody dead. Like,
Yeah.
Don't walk down trails alone in the dark.
All this stuff is so dangerous all the time. Like any type of investigation where you're in a space where somebody else could show up.
Yeah.
You know, like anywhere outside. Like at least when you're in your house, you know that you're very protected. But
yeah.
you know, like even when we go to different cemeteries, there's always a part of us that's so scary.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, so scared.
Yes, yeah. It's warm enough that there's mosquitoes, and he's in a t-shirt, but it looked like you could see his breath. There was some type of mist.
Oh.
Which was interesting.
That is interesting. So what I was thinking initially is that there was somebody that saw that Franco was at the cemetery, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna set him up.
Yeah.
And so they like went there with their slippers on, and they were like holding one of the plant pots from the flowers that had gotten tossed around, and then they just kind of like chucked it and ran.
Yeah, I know, you never know.
Because the slippers didn't look like they had been there for a really long time. Like they weren't super dirty or like
yeah, and I
messed
feel
up.
like maintenance probably would have cleaned that up if that would have been there for days or something. But okay, so that's it, guys. So let us know in the comments down below what you thought of our reactions, what you thought of these videos. Don't forget to go over to Nukes' channel and give him a few likes, watch some of his videos.
We wouldn't be able to do this without him.
Yeah, and subscribe to him as well for all of these videos. Even if you only watch them through our channel, subscribe to him too, because he's providing us with this awesome stuff that we get to react to for you guys. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed watching us react.
Even though we know that you enjoy it, it would really mean a lot to us, and it would show us support by physically liking it as well.
Don't forget to subscribe and click your notification bell so you get notified every single time that we upload new content. And I'm calling out some of you guys because I can see that there is a huge portion of you that are watching our videos but are not subscribed. We get more views from people who are not subscribed to us. What the heck, guys? Come on!
Yeah, it takes 1 second of your time, less than a second, a millisecond.
And it costs you nothing.
And it helps us out. So if you like our videos, please show us support by doing these things physically, because
we want to continue to react to these for you guys. So if we get more subscribers, we can keep doing more of this for you guys, and we want to be able to do that for you.
Our Instagram information will be in the description if you'd like to check that out and like some of our photos and give us a follow on there, because we don't have too many followers and we get enough views on these videos that it should just be transferred over. It would mean so much. So please do that. And our personal Instagrams will also be in the description if you want to follow us. And as always, live your life with love and light.
And keep on creeping on, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.